What do people say when you're not around? What do they say when you leave? What do they say when you're gone? Well, it's important. That's what we're talking about today, Everyday KT number 286. Legacy. What impact you have on people. So, as kilt wearers, it's really easy. You're the kilt guy or the kilt girl or the whatever you want to call it. You're the one wearing the kilt all the time. Now, in some places, it's very common. You got one person, like, I'm the kilt guy around here. There are some places in this world where kilts are fairly common. Seattle, I think a couple places in Texas, a few other coastal areas, I think in the Carolinas. You need to be sure, and I know that it's a contradiction to a lot of things I've said before, but I'll explain why it's really not. I've talked a lot about how you need to not worry about what people think about you and do your thing. So that has to do with your personal fear, your fear of failure, rejection, all of that other stuff. That's why I say you should ignore what people think about you. That being said, your legacy is something entirely different. When you ignore what people think about you, it enables you to succeed, to do the things that you want to do, to be that person that people remember. Your legacy, that's what people say when you're not around or, after you're long gone. It's what you leave behind. Are you one of those people who inspires people, motivates people, gets people to get the job done? Are you somebody who helps everybody? Are you someone who is generous and benevolent? Are you a pain in the ass? Your legacy, you need to keep track of that. Now, who you are and what you do is completely irrelevant to your legacy because it's your legacy. It is, in my opinion, you have the high school janitor who is loved by everyone. And he cleaned floors. That's what he did. But all the kids loved him. All the teachers thought he was an amazing person. He did his job well. Everyone liked talking to him. He was fun to be around. And he just had a jovial sense of joy. He was a good person to hang out with. And then you've got people, so his legacy is awesome. Then you have people who have amassed massive financial wealth, huge pieces of land, massive properties, expensive cars, and nobody likes them. They're a huge pain in the ass. Their legacy is they're a rich pain in the ass. I think I'd rather be the janitor personally. So keep in mind that when you do things, you should, on one side, ignore what people think so that it doesn't prevent you from succeeding, but be very cognizant of what happens when you're not around or what you perceive not to happen, so that when your actions speak volumes about your character, the type of person you are, and the type of impact you want to have on those around you. Are you going to be someone who is loved by people? Or are you going to be the hermit who everybody thinks is some kind of funky troll? Now, being a funky troll is kind of okay because you may be inspiring and motivational or helping in some other fashion. You don't have to leave your house to be on the internet to help people from afar. You can do that. People might think you're a little awkward interpersonally, live, but that's fine. Say you're really good at coding something and you help the masses. You run a huge group on Facebook, all dedicated to helping other people understand what it is you do. That's good. That's a good thing. But regardless of what it is that you do and how you do it, keep in mind that the legacy, the memories people have of you, is very important. You want to be remembered as someone who, whatever it was good. In some way, some fashion. Maybe you didn't even agree with people. That's fine. But if your intentions are good and your aims are good and your motivation is all good, and it's not one of those everything is good but it was actually horrible. If all is good, and your legacy will be that of someone who attempted or tried to do good in this world. That's awesome. I mean, because, when you go, you can't take anything with you but what you showed up with, which was nothing. So all you leave behind is memories and your legacy. And hopefully, it's a good one. So somebody do me a favor, throw up a volume of Kiltology. I know it's Monday night, work tomorrow, shenanigans, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm not going to keep you waiting. Volume 2 seems to be the popular one lately. Nope, these are the long ones. Alright, so part of legacy is getting the job done. Part of getting the job done is time management. Kiltology, Volume 2. Number 439, time management. If you ever happen upon a Kilty just sitting on his ass, enjoying a pint in the evening, don't give him any crap about being lazy, worthless, or a drain on the community. Odds are he did more by 9 a.m. today than you did all week. He just needs a pint and a few hours to rest before getting back at it. Oh, and he'll most likely be none too receptive of your comments and will retort with a wit sharp as a knife. So what does that mean? I mean, if you're getting the job done, you deserve to sit down, relax, take it easy for a little while. And, enjoy a pint or a dram or whatever it is you enjoy. Spend some time on yourself for a little bit every once in a while, because you need that energy to recharge and be awesome and to be strong and put a kilt on.